The famous East 4th Street, busy as ever here in Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up with Grant Hill and Chris Webber. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be joining us as well. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Jared Allen.
On the board, he's had a much bigger impact these last few years than he did before that. He can be relied on now to make a difference with his rebounding, and that's a product of how hard he's worked down low.
Before we get started, we've got just enough time to head over to the sideline. Allie?
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ three-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. A lot of star power in the front court between these teams. Chris, who is the best forward you ever played with?
Wow, when I think of forwards that I played with, I definitely have to go to my man, Pager, Juwan Howard. Pager, small forward, Juwan Howard. Power forward, small forward, he could just do it all. But, man, those two guys are special.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. Kyle Kuzma out there with Will Barton. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Wright in at the point. And for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Garland and Sexton are in the backcourt. And it's LeVert in at the three. Now here's Garland. Pass to Sexton. To the inside. And Garland with the basket on the assist by Sexton.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Wright. And here's Beal. There's the three. Mobley grabs the board. Garland with the ball. Pass to Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Mobley. They get it back. And Allen gets it to go.
Tremendous effort from Allen. One of the top offensive rebounders in the game.
Garland against Wright. Floats one up. Rejected by Allen. It's LeVert on the wing. He's guarded by Barton. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Back to LeVert. This one for three. Washington with a rebound. Last time they met in Washington.
They pulled out the last one against this team because they didn't waste their chances at the foul line.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Here's Garland following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Sexton. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Garland for three. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Right, the pass to Porzingis. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway.
And it's always fun to see a defensive powerhouse like Evan Mobley. He savors any chance he gets to affect a shot or totally shut down an opponent.
Here's Mobley. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game.
Well, and in terms of size, that's a mismatch he'll exploit every time, especially inside.
Back to Wright. Inside. Here's Beal. Got a hand on it.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Allen. Porzingis grabs the board. Well, when you look at Mobley's collegiate stat line, blocks definitely jump out at you. He averaged almost 3 a game.
Well, B.A., he obviously knows how to use all of his reach, but I'm sure he'll have to make some adjustments to be as effective here in the NBA.
And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Mobley. The jump hook. Misses off the right iron. Washington trailing. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Beal. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Well, your Bill is used to coming up against tough defenses. He welcomes the challenge they present.
Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Here's Garland. He's got 5. Pass to Mobley. Outside Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Allen finds LeVert. Another shot. Here's Mobley. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And Grant, with the All-Star break now in the rear view, how important is the rest period most players just had?
Well, it is so important. The NBA season is long, so having a week to heal up really does wonders for your body.
No good on that one. Good on the second one. Now Wright, looking for his first basket, still in this one. To the inside, out to Beal. Martin outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Kuzma. Here's the 3. Fires in the triple.
Using his good shooting mechanics, Kuzma has the necessary range to hit from deep.
And here's LeVert. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
So it's Washington now, trailing by 5. Right, the pass to Beal. The 3 ball. And the Wizards with another 3.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Sexton against Beal. Right side, Sexton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability. Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. Washington's gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. Here's Beal. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Outside Garland. Down low. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Allen. Markkanen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Gafford, he's checked in for Washington. So both free throws good from Allen. Now here's Wright. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Rejected by Allen. And they'll keep possession. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Sexton. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Washington with the ball. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Porzingis for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
So smooth off the catch. Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots.
And it's Garland on the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And it's Wright missing. The Cavs have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Sexton passes to Markkanen. Outside for Sexton. Pass to LeVert. Tipped. Back to Sexton. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Here's Wright. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Barton outside. Back to Wright. Beal outside. Shot clock at 6. All alone. The shot that time not on target. And it's Cleveland the other way. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Only surprise is that the margin wasn't great. I mean, somehow they managed to hang around despite the lack of effort.
And here's Wright. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Beal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Now here's Allen, defended by Porzingis. That's good from Allen on the assist by Sexton. Allen's got 7 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
From deep, Barton. Cavaliers with a rebound.
When thinking about Colin Sexton, the first thing that comes to mind is his burst. I mean, his acceleration is just tremendous. He can go from 0 to 60 like a race car.
Now here's Garland. He has 7. Here's Markkanen. Right with the ball. Pass to Porzingis. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. Marking it from long range. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists now tonight. Now a timeout called by Washington. You know, Grant, with Sexton, it's not just that he has speed. He actually knows how to use that speed as a weapon.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, defenders have to play out on him because of his three-point ability. So he'll wait to catch them flat-footed, then use his burst to blow by them, getting into the teeth of the defense and making plays.
For the Cavaliers, Lopez, he's checked in for Allen. Love comes in for LeVert. And Rubio is subbed in for Sexton. A big group substitution here for Washington. Gibson's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Barton. Avdia, he's checked in for Beal. And it's Morris in for Wright. Here's Garland. After the basket by Washington. Markkanen outside. Pulls up. Gafford grabs the miss.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Lopez. Nice D from Gafford.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And it's Hachimura on the drive.
You see that agility Hachimura has, able to navigate his way to the bucket well.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Rubio passes to Love. Back to Rubio. To the paint. Here's Lopez. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And so it's Cleveland with it. After the basket by Washington. Tipped. Here's Morris. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. It's Avdia on the wing. Misses the 3. Cleveland shooting a fantastic 52% in the first. Outside Garland. Back to Rubio. Markkanen right side. 11 feet out. And the shot goes down. Markkanen's got 5 points.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
.50 seconds left in the first. To the middle. Oh, a nice shot by Gibson.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now Rubio. It's Lopez. High post. Outside Love. Stolen by Gafford. Now the Wizards in transition. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Love. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Neto's checked in. Washington has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morris against Rubio. Morris on the wing. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Gibson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. From deep three-point range. And so it's Cleveland closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a lot of work still ahead, but Colin Sexton says his focus is on continued development.
I know that I have to continue to work, continue to get better each day, and I'm just continue to be the best me I can be. That's it.
Hey, control what you can control, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. I mean, that's a great approach on a young team hungry for wins. You can't get too high or too low.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
Also, they've been active defensively, applying pressure and coming away with some steals.
Robin Lopez out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Raul Neto. Then there's Ricky Rubio. And it's Love in at the small forward position. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
Markkanen misses. Washington has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Gibson. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Gibson's got 6 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Down low. Here's Markkanen. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Cavaliers lead by 8. Pass to Avdia. It's stolen by Love. Here's Rubio. Hits the trifecta. Rubio's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Now here's Morris. The rebound by Markkanen.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Rubio drives in. It's not going to go for him. And Washington the other way now. They host the Pistons after this one, and that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist from Morris. Morris has got his 3rd assist of the night. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Rubio passes to Markkanen. Now here's Lopez. Love with the ball. He's guarded by Gafford. Turnaround Jay. The rebound by the Wizards. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now. For Washington, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. They get it back. And the layup is good off the glass.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Here's Neto. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Rubio. Back to Love. Inside. Markkanen inside. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Morris passes to Gafford. Pass to Avdia. Gafford against Lopez. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Hachimura outside. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Mobley, he's checked in for Lopez. And a change for the Wizards. Kuzma's checked in for Gafford. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now here's Rubio. Pass to Markkanen. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hachimura. LeVert's checked in for the Cavaliers. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Washington. Bradley Beal comes in for Avdia. Hachimura against LeVert. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Morris passes to Hachimura. Here's Beal. Into the lane. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's LeVert. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Hachimura. Morris outside. And it's rejected. LeVert goes against Hachimura. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here is Morris. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Rubio with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Love, that's good.
I admire the quickness. Love's catch and shoot Jay is instant. Out of his hands in a second's notice.
Beal with it. 29 points for him last game against San Antonio. Pass to Morris. To the inside. Porzingis passes to Kuzma. It's tipped. Here's Neto. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Porzingis. Beal outside. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. The NBA has a major presence in Africa now, and you were a big part of making that happen, Grant.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. And to work with the NBA and strategic investors over on the continent in Africa, it's not just a great investment, but you're also doing the right thing, spreading the game, sharing the game, and giving people on the continent the joy that basketball brings to everyone.
Now here's Beal. 7 points in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Neto. Inside. Here's Allen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Wizards have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Washington calls timeout. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Well, there's too many empty possessions. I mean, they struggled to keep any kind of momentum going.
Pass to right. Back to Kuzma. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Coming out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player, but his development was fast and furious at the college level, and he continued to get better once he entered the NBA.
First one falls. And so he makes both from the line. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 16-6 run. Down low. It's stolen by Wright. Barton attacking. Got it. Barton's got his first points of the night.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
There's so many different paths to NBA. DeLon Wright has a unique story. I mean, he started at junior college in San Francisco and eventually playing a full 4 years in college.
Here's Neto. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's LeVert. Second chance shot. Mobley, no good. For Washington, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Kuzma, that's good. Hey, give Wright credit. He's had to work hard to get to the league, Chris.
Yeah, B.A. Well, Wright's an example of never giving up. I mean, the oldest draft pick in the 2015 first-round draft at 23 years old. I tell you what, Wright's carved out a spot in this league, earning himself a nice second contract in the summer of 2019.
Neto. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Wizards have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Here's Beal. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Beal's got 9.
Such pure shooting from Beal. I mean, Beal is a knockdown scorer from these mid-range spots.
To the middle. Here's Neto. Tipped. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Garland's checked in. And Washington with possession. Right now on a 9-0 run. Wright finds Kuzma. And he drops a first.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
So he gets them both.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. Outside Sexton. LeVert outside. Garland for 3. Washington with a rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Look, they came out of the locker room hot, and it got contagious. They've been knocking down jumpers like they were layups in the first half.
On top of that, they've been getting the three-pointer to fall tonight as well.
And he knocks down the first one.
Standing at 7-3. We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Colin Sexton's nickname at Alabama was the Young Bull. He said, quote, I just play with a lot of passion. Through adversity, no matter what the score is, I play a complete game. Every time I step on the court, I have to show the world what I can do.
Oh, tremendous energy, Allie, right? Thanks for that.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Here's Sexton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Sexton.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
All right, both free throws good from Sexton.
And they're now upwards of 80% from the line. A step up from their foul shooting in the first quarter.
Beal against Sexton. Beal's shot is off.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
It's LeVert on the wing. Here's Allen. And he banks in the layup. Allen's got 11 points.
A long, strong big. Allen doesn't mind absorbing a little contact.
To the paint. Here's Kuzma. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Garland against Wright. Outside Garland. Pass to LeVert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Sexton. Over Wright. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Garland against Beal. Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Sexton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And the Wizards making a change here. Gafford's checked in. It's both from the stripe.
This helps build their lead. They're having a solid second quarter at the free throw line.
And here's Washington. They're on a 15-6 run. Barton outside. Ooh, poked away. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on DeLon Wright.
So tough to negate LeVert's wingspan when he's in attack mode. It's one of his deadliest characteristics.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. LeVert. Markkanen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Both good from the line that time.
They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's the best way to protect the lead.
Wright against Garland. On the wing, Barton. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Markkanen. Cleveland has gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. Here's LeVert. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, man, what a smart feed from Markkanen. I mean, I'd like to see him do that more. Get his teammates involved.
The Wizards have gotten half their shots to fall in the second, 8 for 16. Barton against LeVert. Barton attacking, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He's off on the first. Lopez, he's checked in for Allen. Gibson's checked in for Washington. Avdia comes in for Beal. And he's good on the second. 1:52 left in the first half. Garland up top, hounded by Wright. Pass to Barton. Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown. Barton's got 6 points.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Garland, the pass to LeVert. And here's Lopez. Here's the three. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. And they're pushing it up. Right with the ball. Picked up by Sexton. Pass to Gibson. The kick out to Barton. The three. Rebounded by Lopez. The Cavaliers leading. Now Sexton. He's got 10. To the middle. Stolen by Gafford. Jumps up, and the finish on the break with the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now here's LeVert. 20 points for him last game against Detroit. Stolen by Gafford. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Robin Lopez. That free throw misses. Love is checked in for the Cavs. Rubio comes in for Garland. Hachimura is checked in for Washington. Morris comes in for Wright. Second free throw, no good. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Rubio passes to Sexton. Five on the clock. Lets it go from deep. That one is off. And so it's Cleveland closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. We'll be back in a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was all about Cleveland as the game got going. At one point, their devastating offensive assault pushed their lead out to 15 points. They did not slow down much, as by the end of the quarter, they were still up 11. Second quarter, not quite as good, but still managed to maintain control and enjoy a 7-point advantage at the break. Taking a look at the Cavaliers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
Kenny, your take on Washington so far?
Well, the best way that they can get back into this game is to show up their rebound. They need to prevent second-chance points and fight. I mean fight to get their own. If they could do that, this game's still within reach.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Kuzma.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
So on the floor for the Wizards, Will Barton is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's DeLon Wright, and it's Beal in at the 2 spot.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
On defense, the Cavaliers. Wright finds Beal. Barton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Rejected by Allen.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Clock at 6. And here's Wright from the arc.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Sexton passes to LeVert. Outside Sexton. Back to LeVert. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. LeVert's got 11 points.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Now here's Beal. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Allen.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Here's Garland. He has 7. On the wing, Sexton. Here's Mobley. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And now it's a 12-point Cleveland lead.
I know he was wide open, but that fadeaway was cash.
Allen against Beal.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Well, I mean, such a lethal scorer. Bradley Beal continues to improve. I mean, in addition to his scoring, a capable passer, he's focused on becoming a better playmaker as well.
And Beal doesn't just look to score. He also looks to involve his guys.
Yeah, B.A., and that's what Beal leadership is. It's coming from Beal. I mean, knowing this will help team chemistry, wanting to make his teammates better players.
The first one falls. When he first came into the NBA, Grant, Darius Garland was a little bit of a mystery. He only played 5 games in college because of an injury, but it didn't stop the Cavs from taking him with the 5th pick overall in 2019.
And that's how obvious his talent was. It was clear his offensive skill set could translate to the NBA. And when you've got a guy who can shoot over the defense or can get into the lane and finish, you can't pass him up, no matter how many games he played in college.
Now here's Barton. He has 6. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 10. To the inside. Inside. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Right on the right side. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Garland against Wright. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Allen finds Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Beal. Misses off the left iron.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Kuzma. Blocked. And he recovers it. Tries again. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Sexton, that's good.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Here's Wright. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Beal. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They led by as many as 18. Minnesota will be traveling to face them after this game. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. And here's LeVert for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 5 assists tonight.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Now here's Wright. Kuzma outside. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Neto's checked in.
One shot.
And that one misses. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 12-4 run. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, BA, the Cavaliers steadily rebuilding since LeBron's departure. Their win percentage has climbed season over season. Coach Bickerstaff said, quote, development takes time, patience, and understanding. But there's a clear vision of the process that we go through to become champions once again.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Here's Beal. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Pass to Wright. Kuzma outside. And another miss by Washington.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Neto. And here's Sexton. 12 points for him. It's LeVert on the wing. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Washington's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. It's Beal on the wing. Checked by Sexton. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Beal's got 11 points.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Pass to Mobley. And he lobs it up top. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
The Sliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Mobley's gone 50% from the field, 3 out of 6. Barton finds Porzingis. Beal with it. Here's Kuzma. Second chance shot, and it's good on the lay-in. He's got 16.
Masterful at timing. When to go after offensive rebound. Kuzma excels at getting the right position.
Oh, Beal picks his pocket. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul for the Cavaliers. Markkanen's checked in for Allen, and Love is subbed in for LeVert. The Wizards shooting a low 29% since halftime. Beal from outside. Knocks down the triple. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Sexton against Beal. Left side Sexton. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Wonderful vision. I mean, Love could have taken it himself, but has the eyes and the desire to make plays for others.
Washington has gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Cavs. Rubio comes in for Sexton. Gibson's checked in for Washington. Avdia comes in for Bradley Beal. For Cleveland, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far this third quarter. Outside Rubio. Six to shoot. Here's Neto. Off target from outside. And for the Wizards, they're shooting about 41%. Here's Morris. Rubio with some nice D.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Pass to Neto. And here's Markkanen. Hachimura covering. The 11-footer. And too long on the shot. Morris with it. And Lopez picks him up. Down low. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Cleveland has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Markkanen outside. Back to Rubio. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Rubio's got 7.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Rubio's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Tipped away. Rubio with a steal. Here's the break. Markkanen, the pass to Rubio. In transition. Here's Morris. That one goes in. Morris has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Aggressive pass on the break. Straight up the court so he can get all the way to the bucket.
Markkanen outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by Gibson. And for the Wizards, they're shooting 39% from the field in the third. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Wow, rising up with force. I love when Hachimura elects to dunk it. Great work.
Rubio passes to Markkanen. Now here's Lopez. Pass to Rubio. Back to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Rubio, no good.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And it's Hachimura on the drive. And here's Gibson. Morris outside. And the 3 off target.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Love finds Lopez. Outside Rubio. Stolen. It's stolen by Rubio. Pass to Neto. Let's go with a 3. Got a hand on it. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. Garland's checked in for the Cavaliers. Rubio with the ball. 7 points in the game. Garland, the pass to Markkanen. Over Hachimura, and Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Garland. Garland's got 6 assists now in the game. Washington has gone 1 of 6 from three-point range here in the third. Not the result they're looking for. Here's Avdia. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Well, Lopez is out there to set the tone defensively. I mean, he's a wildly strong defender who sends shots back with authority.
1:51 left in the third quarter. Oh, Morris with a steal. For the finish. And it's Hachimura missing. Cleveland has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Here's Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
This is why I like seeing Love close to the basket, because there's no stopping. He can flush it every time when he's got great position.
Here are the Wizards now with the ball. 17-point game. Morris outside. Back to Avdia. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
I didn't know if they could match that last slam, but it only took them a couple of moments.
Hey, not the best interior defense on those last few trips, but who cares? That was awesome. Now here's Love. He's got 5. Lopez passes to Markkanen. Over Hachimura. It's wide right, hits off the rim. And Washington shooting just 42% so far in the game. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Good on the shot.
Well, Hachimura does not like to hesitate when he likes a shot. I mean, he gets the mid-range look and drains it.
Now here's Rubio, guarded closely to the paint. And that one's good. Markkanen's got 13.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And the Wizards shooting about 40% so far in the third. Pass to Avdia. Back to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Lopez. Right side, Rubio. There's the block. Caris LeVert has been on display for the Cleveland Cavaliers, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Well, the Cavaliers shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. They've got Caris LeVert, Lauri Markkanen out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Ricky Rubio, and it's Garland in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. And the foul called on Caris LeVert. That's foul number 2 for him. The Wizards shooting only 42%. Sexton against Morris. An easy 2 on the layup.
Oh, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to Sexton. And here's LeVert for three. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Yep, and he's got his three-point shot back. He did nothing from range in the first half. But here in this quarter, whoo, he's got it going.
Sexton against Morris. Kuzma, left side. Tries to save it. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Love. Barton, he's checked in for Washington. Beal comes in for Morris. Cleveland has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Sexton against Beal. LeVert outside. Garland for three. Washington with a rebound. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The Cavaliers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
Well, he needs to be careful. One more foul, and he's done.
Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a change for the Wizards. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Hachimura. And Washington with possession. They trail by 16. Pass to Porzingis. Inside. Here's Wright. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
Now Sexton, hounded by Beal. And stolen by Porzingis. Now here's Beal. There's the drive. Here's Kuzma. Rejected by Allen. Beal gets the bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
The Cavaliers shooting a nice 50% for the game. Garland, the pass to LeVert. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. That one goes. Count it. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
They've also generated a lot of points off turnovers over the course of the game tonight.
Washington with the ball. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. It's Wright on the wing. Guarded by Garland. 5 to shoot. Here's Beal. Rejected by Allen. Wright against Garland. Allen on the wing. To the middle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
The Wizards have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And Washington with possession. It's an 18-point game. Right against Garland. Outside Porzingis. Shoots over Allen. Second chance effort. They kick it out to Porzingis. Offline with a three.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
LeVert passes to Allen. Over Porzingis. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
But they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they could make and building this lead.
And the foul called on Caris LeVert. That's his third foul of the game. Garland against Wright. A shot to stop the run. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities. That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about freedom.
And so it's Washington with it. Right, the pass to Barton. Beal against Sexton. Beal right side. Some solid defense from Sexton. And here comes Cleveland. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
A real weapon on offense. Once LeVert sees a few go down, you know he's in the zone.
Here's Beal. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The three-pointer off the mark.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a small shot.
LeVert goes against Porzingis. To the inside. Here's Mobley. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Washington has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Beal against Sexton. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, his turnovers certainly aren't making it any easier for them.
Here's Garland. And we're seeing a bunch of top high school prospects go pro now, Chris. Do you think that'll hurt the college game?
Well, if it's just the five-star athletes, because they're one and done probably anyway. But if I'm college, I would hope that the pro leagues don't expand and need more. Because if it did, it could cause a major shift.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Caris LeVert.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting a three tonight.
The Wizards making a switch here. Well, the Wizards shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Looking to end the run. Over to the left wing. And here's Kispert from the arc. The shot off that time. And Cleveland will come the other way. Sexton passes to Allen. Back to Sexton. Here's Neto. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Lopez is checked in. And for the Wizards, they're shooting just under 40% from the field.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Pass to Carey. Back to Abdia. Now Wright. And see, Webb, you had such a well-rounded game, especially for a big man in your era. How do you think your game influenced big men that are playing today?
Well, I definitely see parts of my game, in a lot of guys that play today, and hopefully the fact that, I proved that as a big man you can step out, you can ball handle, you can pass, you can just be a player. Hopefully that allows them a little bit of freedom to do their thing, because these players today are great. And even if I see parts of my game in there, man, they're doing the work and they're taking the game to the next level.
Pass to Carey. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
One shot.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. Sexton against Beal. Pass to Neto. Takes a 3. Barton pulls it in.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
All sorts of time. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, man, his passing has evolved over the course of Bill's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now we expect him to make those type of plays all game.
Now here's Sexton. Neto. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Neto's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Well, Chris, the max salaries can now reach as much as $50 million a year. Now, we don't want to count other people's money, but those are some pretty good checks.
Oh, yeah. I'm not hating on it, because the more successful the league is, the more entertained fans like myself are going to be. $50 million a season? Kudos to me.
Here's Neto. Pass to Wade. Over to the wing. And he lobs it up.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. And the Wizards with possession here. Now here's Wright. Driving in. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Now here's Sexton. Pass to Neto. Shot clock at 6. Here's Okoro. Shoots over Barton. Okoro, no good. Washington has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Three-pointer. Beal drops in the 3. Beal's got 10 points in just the second half.
And as long as Beal is active behind the three-point line, he's going to keep the D scrambling. He demands a lot of attention out there.
Sexton with it. Beal picks him up. The 3 from Okoro. The rebound by the Wizards. Pass to Beal. You know, Chris, recently we heard LeBron James say, looking back on the infamous decision broadcast, he said he fell on his sword for other athletes to feel empowered.
Well, look, LeBron's one of the greatest players of all time. He came into this league right out of high school. If he didn't make a mistake or two, I mean, he wouldn't be human, right? I mean, yeah, that wasn't a great way to tell his fans I'm not coming back. But I think one of the best things you can do is to apologize and move on. And there's a greater lesson than that. LeBron's done that. Just keep it moving. He can't live his life just to please others.
Washington's gone 1 for 5 from downtown here in the fourth. Now here's Wright. He's closely guarded. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
To the middle. Here's Okoro. And he banks in the layup. Okuro's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Drills it from deep.
Such a dangerous score. Bill, he's superb at knowing when to fire immediately off the catch and shoot.
Sexton against Beal. Pass to Neto. And here's Lopez. Sinks that one from the post.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Cavaliers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And for the year, this will be the 3rd win in 4 games against this team. They really brought it tonight.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Caris LeVert.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
That was just an awful decision. I mean, you have to keep the clock moving. There's no reason to foul there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
He's kind of a jack of all trades. I mean, right, he gives you solid all-around play on a consistent basis.
Wendler, he's checked in for the Cavs. Caris LeVert comes in for Neto. He's perfect from the line this time. .52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Okuro. LeVert outside. Back to Lopez. From downtown. The shot by LeVert, no good. And Washington has possession. And here's Wright from the arc. LeVert with a rebound. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Colin, your development has been such a bright spot for this team. What are you seeing in your game right now?
The game's starting to slow down a little bit, and my teammates and I, we continue to watch film, and they continue to help me out each and every day when we're in practice, so I give big thanks to them.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Thanks, Colin.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for joining us. We'll see you next time.